Welcome friend, today I'll be frying elderly to generate Bitcoin in Sims 4. To achieve this, I'll use a revolutionary method of power generation to mine in-game cryptocurrency, but technological progress requires sacrifice, and in our case, a lot of sacrifice. Easiest way to explain what the hell I'm even talking about is by giving a short demonstration. First, we go into a buy mode and we buy a treadmill. What majority of players do not know is that treadmills have a special upgrade added with Eco Lifestyle expansion pack. It's called Kinetic Generator. Its main purpose is power generation. In a nutshell, it will allow us to turn our treadmill into a human-sized hamster wheel, where our human-sized hamsters are going to generate power for free. To successfully install Kinetic Generator, we need to be level 5 in handiness, as well as have 2 electronic and 3 eco upgrade parts. Let's quickly upgrade our treadmill, beam bam boom, and we're done. To finalize our power production setup, we need to add a special trait to our plot called off-grid. Off-grid is simply removes us from external power generation. We have to rely on our own. Let's click on a pause box and select Show Bills Information. As you can see, we have neither power or water. Let's test our Kinetic Generator and see if it actually generates power for us. After using a treadmill for approximately 1 in-game hour, we only generated 2 energy points. In the grand scheme of things, it is a minuscule amount, but for demonstration purposes, it will suffice. With power generation in place, it's time for us to move to a second part of our equation, Bitcoin mining. Bitcoin is a type of cryptocurrency. In the game, it is labeled as Simcoin, and mining Simcoins is very profitable. To mine a single Simcoin, we need a functioning computer. We also need a skill from small business skill tree. Now that everything in place, we just click on a computer, select small business, start mining Simcoin. It will cost us 100 simoleons and take approximately 8 hours to complete. We also won't be able to use a computer. 8 hours later, Simcoin mining completed and we earned 1700 simoleons. As you can see, mining eats 14 energy per day. To make real money, we need a lot of computers, and a lot of computers will require a lot of power. Bitcoin farm is a farm, and the farm needs its cattle. So let's open a small business and meet our customers. Let's register a small business. We'll call it Dynamo Fitness. What I want our customers to do is to work out. Using the treadmill is part of working out activity. Let's target elderly as our primary customers. Why? Because I have deep appreciation towards senior citizens of our society. Meet Alt Scamman, the protagonist of the story. He's a shady genius geek. Let's start by building a compound. And voila, a simple compound. A bathroom, bed, cheap kitchen. Wait, it looks like my place. I'm literally sitting on the kitchen right now. Alt has to run on the treadmill right now. We're still mining our first Simcoin. Come on, Forrest, run. We also need small business kiosk. I want to charge our customers for the privilege of participating in our rat race. And Dynamo Fitness is open for business. And we have our first customer. Welcome. Say hello to Ermelinda. She's completely useless to us. For some reason, she's unable to change clothes into a sports outfit. Ermelinda, can you please go away and stop spying on me? Gladly, we have a couple of normal customers. Mining. Gentlemen. And here is where I discovered a tiny little bit of problem. We need the power to run a kiosk. Come on, Alt, give me some power. After loitering for hours, Tylum finally decided to use a treadmill. Let's quickly check if customers actually generate power for us. Ermelinda, stop spying on me, you're pissing me off. And as you can see, we have a surplus of 70 power per day. I can confidently state it is one of the most bizarre ways to generate power in Sims 4. Oh, and we have another customer generating power for us. I saw Tylum slowly freezing to death, so I decided to expand our gym so all customers are located under the roof. Damn it, we lost power again. Tylum, let's go. And now I think it is the right time to explain the reason to only invite elderly Sims in our fine establishment. Elderly Sims have one unique, dedicated death type. It's called death from exhaustion. Exercising too much could lead to a Sim's death. In our setup, it is diabolically hilarious. It is a straight up a scene from Matrix. We harvest humans to power a computer. After a little bit of finessing, customers are finally able to use the treadmill on their own. As you remember, we can only generate power via treadmill, not only for a Bitcoin mine, but to power a fridge, a stove, lights, everything else. Because all our appliances are very cheap, they're extremely power inefficient. Which makes sense as I bought random cheap garbage. Congratulations, we sold our first Simcoin. And we lost power again. Awesome! I decided to make a little redesign, but then I checked and I saw that I don't actually have money to buy a fabricator. This challenge is so much fun. Fabricator is mandatory. The only reliable way to get an eco upgrade part is to fabricate it on Fabricator. And this is how you make money in your sleep. Literally. There are 3 things in the world you can watch forever. Fire burning, water flowing, and people working, especially if they work for you. Let's quickly check how much power our Sweatshop LLC has made so far. 3 energy points. Wow. For max efficiency, consider taking Bracing Breezes, as well as Sunny Aspect. Both will give Energized Moodlet, which allows Sims to exercise as much as possible. Energized Moodlet overrides tiredness and exhaustion, which certainly is not gonna lead elderly Sim to die more. And our fitness club is officially closed for today. We earned 270 plus 1700 from Bitcoin mining. We just sold another Simcoin and it gave us a whopping 270 simoleons. Wow. But no matter, we can afford a fabricator. Alt is raging about a profit from Simcoin. Time to do our favorite activity, rummage for garbage. We need bits and pieces to craft eco upgrade part. I want to place a second treadmill so we can generate more power. Oh look, finally some decent numbers. 21. Tylum, how are you calling me? I see your headstone on my property. Off screen I crafted 3 upgrade parts. I just have to order 2 electrical parts. Oh dang. I spent all my money and now I don't have enough to start Simcoin mining. Oh no, Adequate just died. So sad. But power generation never stops. Okay, I have a second headstone now. Anyway, let's check how much power do we have right now. We have stored 33 power and we spent 35. We almost have enough power to run our facility for 1 full day. Alt has a desire to mine Simcoin. Hilarious. Power generation never stops. Another coin sold, 136. I was hyping up how profitable it is. So far, not so much. But we'll get there, we'll get there. And our holy battle rig is broken. Let's quickly repair it, hopefully without electrocution. Our goon station is back in action. In time to mine some coins. It actually took me some time to notice that another customer died. With how slow progress is going, I fear I'm gonna kill all the elders before I can finish this challenge. Welcome our 3rd headstone. And another one! Oh, this challenge is cursed. Look, we already have a little cemetery and earned 890 simoleons. Not bad. I actually have money to buy a chair, a table and a computer. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Now it's double trouble. We mine 2 Simcoin at the same time. Get ready, I'm gonna show you something disgusting. Minus 56 energy per day. Stop loitering, I need power! Our first milestone completed, and we earned 973 simoleons. Level 1, learning, earning. We need to earn in total 25,000 simoleons to reach level 2 of aspiration. The mining must continue. I bought a recycler to more efficiently create bits and pieces. Why do I have a ghost washing my shower? What the hell is going on? Oh, another victim? Awesome. Omnisaya demands sacrifice. And another one. Grim is still here! And another day completed. 550 simoleons net profit. Yeah, I have to build a cemetery. 6 headstones. Let's organize it a little bit. I have enough funds to buy another computer. Now we'll have 3 computers mining Simcoin at the same time. 2,500 from a single Simcoin. Let's buy additional treadmill as well as some lights. You know what our treadmills are missing? Exceptional view. This is to motivate our customers to run faster. I moved the building, I added a couple of windows, added proper floor, walls, as well as I rearranged our cemetery. Now Alt is upgrading our second treadmill. Oh, you see? Now they generate power twice as fast. 2 customers generate 200 per day. Oh my god, I hate paying taxes. I hate tax, man. They're gonna steal all my money. Jokes on them. I didn't have any money to steal. Now I have 0. Awesome. Thank you, government. I'm greeting all the customers to get additional small business XP. Due to us being off-grid, we also don't have running water. So I decided to buy a water collector. Our customers are literally running towards their doom. 2 active runners is generating me 160 with 4 Simcoin miners. And we also generate water. Great. And we earned 2,000 simoleons. Nice. The game keeps yanking camera to show me another person dying. So sad. Honestly, who cares? We have coins to mine. Bada boom and bada boom. And we have an addition to our cemetery. Some of you may die, but this is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Level 6 in handiness. Success. Handiness is extremely important to us, as we can install energy efficiency upgrade in our PCs. If you want to super cheese, you can install fuel cell in all of your computers. It will replace energy requirements with bits and pieces, which you can find in the dumpster. But in this challenge, we're keeping it straight. We use a treadmill to generate Bitcoin. That's all. Because I have money, I want to do some serious redesign. I will split our compound into cryptocurrency farm and a living space. I expanded our living space to fit fabricator. I also want to hide our recycler from our annoying customers. Small redesign of our farm. There is no reason for us to buy expensive tables or chairs. These computers are not supposed to be actively used. We also need second water collector. Because I'm a gigabrain, I placed a fabricator incorrectly. Sims 4 expert here. And we got another victim. Victim number 8. Yeah, there is so many people dying that there is no point in counting. Minus 90. Oh. Sole reason why I don't spam computers left and right is because they consume so much power. Just ridiculous. Another headstone for our cemetery. Customers dying starting to piss me off. Not only it yanks the camera from my control, but it also distracts other customers. And another headstone. Looks lovely. Drinking coffee also give energized state, so let's buy a bar. I'm gonna stack all the modifiers. Imagine you running on a treadmill and that someone is buying coffee behind your back. Look how much money we earned. 2000, 2000 and 700. This is what I'm talking about. The era of garbage computers is over. All-in-one powerful PC would triple our energy efficiency. But unfortunately, it is extremely expensive. This 4000 simoleons for a single computer. And if we add energy efficiency upgrade on top, it's gonna be absolute candy. We're gonna save so much power. Upgrade of our premium goon station is complete. Time to mine. I think our main bottleneck is definitely power generation. I don't remember for sure, but I think music also adds energized state. So let's add some beats. Unfortunately, instead of exercising, my customers just drink coffee all the time. I'll probably have to do something about it, but I'm not sure yet. Mining Simcoins causes computers to break all the time, especially the cheap ones. Even our legit business made good money. 1100 simoleons, not bad. Mine coins, repair broken computers. Mine coins, repair broken computers. A circle of life. Oh no, another customer died. What a tragedy. And we were attacked by evil gnomes. Let's sell all the evil gnomes on the black market. Selling semi-sentient beings on the black market is very profitable. And they broke the computers, of course. At least our cemetery is slowly growing in size. I'm thinking about hiring an employee, so let's meet a candidate. Why is he sad though? Time to meet Hugo Villarreal, our first employee. I want Hugo to clean. Look at the trio of push-ups. And another customer kicks the bucket. Time to buy additional treadmill. This time is gonna be yellow color. We also need to upgrade it real quick. This angle is absolutely diabolical. Oh wait, I have another victim. Bam, 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 bam. Another life claimed. Alt Scamman was in good mood today, so he decided to build a bathroom for our customers. 3 customers running at the same time. Progress. Why are you all in the bathroom? No comment. I sold enough coins so I can afford a new computer. And I want to delete old computers. They eat way too much power. Tiny little dishwasher near our cafeteria. And we have another victim. At this point I stopped counting. So many people died. At first I was joking that I will have a cemetery. Now I actually have a cemetery. And if this trajectory continues, I might actually fail this challenge. You know, if all elders die, what else am I supposed to do? To reach level 2 of aspiration, I need to collect 20,000 simoleons in reserve. Awesome. It's gonna take some time. I actually cannot afford to keep the business closed as I need power. It is yet to be determined who is actually a hamster in a hamster wheel. My customers or me. So let's open the business again. I think we need to do a little bit of cleanup of our cemetery. We are a professional business after all. The cursed treadmill takes another life. Vivian Lewis. She was also a victim in my Beetlejuice bar. I killed so many characters, I actually remember some of them. Let's add another headstone. What an amazing view. And our third battle station. As soon as I buy a new computer, I immediately install efficiency upgrade. And after that, start mining coins immediately. Now our setup actually is super efficient. We have plus 90 electricity. One high-level computer with efficiency upgrade consumes something like 4 energy points in comparison to cheap computer, which consumes like 12. We sold 2 coins and earned 2,800. And apparently we have another victim, Ignacio, rep. At this point, I need to offer gym membership to Grim Reaper. He is here literally on daily basis. I'm strongly considering placing a fence around our graveyard, as Sims keep loitering near the headstones. I spent some of the money on decoration, a fence near the graveyard, a road, painted some of the walls. I absolutely love this shot. This is just peak cinema. I need to place some kind of wall here. My customers are pissing me off. Stop stealing my garbage. This garbage belongs to me, and me only. I had to unselect the bar as activity for my employee because customers eat and drink instead of exercising. Hugo, get back to work. No computer games for you. We got another juicy payout, 9,000 simoleons. I can afford 2 more computers. We finally started to properly scale and we're back in the red. Grim, I can see a shadow. You don't need to hide. I know somebody is dying. Mate, what are you celebrating? I got sick of all the ghosts and their annoying behavior. So let's deal with them once and for all. The way you do it is by releasing spirits. See you never. Rest in peace. Oh wait, we got another victim. Oh no, Sim died. Immediately release the spirit. It actually took me some time to release all the spirits because there are so many headstones. I remember our humble beginnings. This is probably the half of all the elders in the game. I try to expand the fence to prevent Sims from interacting with headstones. Otherwise, they're gonna stand nearby and cry, which is not the exercising part which I need. I got preoccupied and wasted all my money. Whoops. Even our employee Hugo is helping us generate power. Impressive. In case you're wondering, employees do not have a specific task to work out. It was all on his own accord. Because I'm the best employer in the world. And we have another victim. Mr. Bones, wild ride, never stops. Mate, look at her Melinda. She's having complete blast. Hugo, you forgot. Never mind. Hugo just wasted all my water and it finally happened. Orange screen of death. What this screen means is very simple. The game cannot find any more elders to invite. Well, because all of the elders are already here. Elders are a finite resource and we reach a point of no return, so we have to double down on coin mining. Come on, come on, come on. We need to mine coins. We have stored 97 power units, enough for 3 full days. At least we have some buffer. Small redesign. I intend to place 2 additional treadmills in the future. Oh no, someone else died. We're losing elders. It was all fun and games, but now it is tense. This is hilarious. Grim behaves as we're friends. Thank you, Pal, for sending me another batch of elderly. I appreciate it. And another addition to our cemetery. Treadmill number 4. Hopefully it will prevent them from idling too much. We have enough funds for additional computer. It's gonna be number 6. It seems like the warning that the game cannot find any more customers is gonna be a permanent feature in our gym. Oh, we have 4 elders running at the same time. Not bad. This is what I call peak efficiency. What is going on? And Melinda, why? Why are you distracting my customers? You do not exercise yourself, yet you waste everyone's time. Imagine losing so bad that you start doing push-ups in front of your opponent. Unlimited power. And we even generate power right now. Impressive. And we have another victim. RIP. I'm finally able to install AC RAM, which will decrease the chance of computer breaking. So at this point, I need to install efficiency upgrade as well as AC RAM on all my computers. Look how much money do we get. We sold the batch of coins at the same time. We reached a milestone, 100 stored energy. Not bad. And we have another customer dying. Awesome. Wait, adoption notice. Oh no. Oh no. I'm so evil. I'm so evil. I killed a grandma and her grandson was adopted. Doogie Perry is pre-made sim who lives with his grandmother, Frida. Not anymore. This is absolutely diabolical, even for me. An average comic book hero origin story. And we have another victim. In Dynamo Fitness, dying never stops. Yes, Grim, I'm upgrading the treadmill. Can you please stop breathing down my neck? Level 10 in handiness. Success. I want to expand our Simcoin farm just a little bit. I have enough money to buy 2 more mining rigs. And we have another victim. How many times did I say this already in this video? Yolanda Koopman. Wait, didn't her husband die as well? Yeah, you can see Gert Koopman. At least they'll be buried nearby. Treadmill number 5 is ready for action. Say hello to Eleanor and immediately say goodbye. Rest in peace. Grim is so casually walking up. Oh my god, this is hilarious. It's like I'm forcing him to work. Why are you shaking hands? Why are you shaking hands? I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm gonna join the cemetery. I'm done. I'm done. And then literally 5 seconds later, Sim dies. Oh my god. Absolute cinema. The handshake I have no words for it. You don't need to write a script for this game. The script writes itself. The handshake was 2 partners in crime meet in the new establishment. Let's organize our cemetery a little bit. We have new additions to our favorite collection. 155 energy stored. Not bad. The suffering had a point. Grim is unable to live for long as customers keep dying and dying. Look at the cinematic shot. We have some money to improve our bathroom. 9 computers mining Simcoin is costing us 55 energy. Even fully upgraded, they consume a lot of power. I think it's time to expand even more. I want our farm to be as big as possible. The highest relationship we have is with the Grim. This is hilarious. With how much money we generate, we can actually buy multiple computers at the same time. More computers, more coins, more money. I hate this game. I hate this game. I hate this game. Government stole 4,500 for me. And another hamster died. So sad. And a couple hours later, we get another one. Oh no. No. Grim, don't you have work to do? Why are you playing Mortal Kombat on my computer? And now you see a problem. We are open, but there's no customers inside. This is bad. This is really, really bad. It's getting harder and harder every single day. Oh wow. I got a whopping 1 customer and another one. So 2 customers in total. Amazing. I'm trying to double down on money generation as we're running out of time. We lost another hamster. We have 6 customers at a peak hour out of 18 possible, as Sims limit per lot is 20. And someone else died as well. Damn it. Our farm is juicy. 15 computers running simultaneously. Not bad. that. Our cemetery is just gigantic at this point. And we got a shower of money. Look how much money do we get. This is what I'm talking about. 2 last computers for a Simcoin farm. I doubt I'll be able to support any more computers. Total amount is 17. I suspect this is the all elders left in the game. As soon as I open a business, I immediately received a warning. I have sections of the day where the only customers I have is these 2 idiots. Neither of them is able to exercise on a treadmill. Now I have to use treadmill myself, otherwise I'm gonna run out of power. Oh, finally we got a single customer. Success! Milestone completed. We completed level 2. Now we're considered to be well off. To reach level 3, I need to save 35,000 simoleons. Do you remember the magical time where our gym was filled with laughter and joy? Now we have more treadmills than the customers themselves. And we lost another customer, Bruno. Rest in peace, pal. Gladly we still have enough customers to run our business. I bought power efficient stove and fridge to decrease passive energy consumption. I have to literally skip the first part of the day because there's no customers. It's just me frantically repairing computers, mining coins, repairing computers, mining coins, and no one is in the gym. Unfortunately, I do not have access to decoration with energized aura, so I'm just gonna buy a random painting with high environment score. It's not gonna make them very energized, but at least they're not gonna be uncomfortable. I'm trying to squeeze my customers dry. Come on, come on, come on. Generate me power. I also tried to offer them drinks. Yes, I'm desperate. Kava should make them all energized. Oh, and milestone completed. It's not the last milestone. It's level 3. We need to save 50,000 simoleons in reserve. Only 13,000 left. Grandma Olympics. What a view. Minus 82, we're running tight. And no one is using treadmills, of course. I only need 2 skills, irresistible scent and invest in Simcoin. Because I have limited amount of customers, well, for obvious reasons. I need to make sure this small pool of customers stay as long as possible. And hopefully exercise. Come on, Agnes, don't be shy. I see you at the corner of the screen. Please get inside the gym. I think customers are suspecting something. 45,000, 5k more, and we're done. Ladies are generating the last batch of power for us. 1,000 and we're done. Come on, come on, come on. 29 more and victory. Aspiration achieved. And the funny part is that Alt is sleeping. He literally become wealthy in his sleep. A literal dream of every capitalist. Badam. We have 113 power and we also have 31 headstones. This is insanity. Before ending this video, I want to add some additional commentary regarding the challenge itself. I recommend you creating a playthrough around it because this challenge is, sorry for my pun, is challenging. Throughout my playthrough, it's never got easy. In the beginning, we had no money, no power, but a lot of customers. During mid-game, we have customers, we have some power and some money. But we kept a very gentle balance between amount of power we produce and amount of power we consume. And during the late game, money was not a problem, but we didn't have customers. Maybe it's not super visible in the video, but at certain sections, I had no customers at all. I suspect I have between 4 and 6 actual functioning customers. And I was not far away from a situation where there is no elders at all. It would be hilarious for the video, but I decided to cut it short. If you want to make this challenge even harder, limit yourself to only crappy computers and crappy appliances, and no energy efficiency upgrades. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Cheers.